Hi Gemini, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome today. My name is Lynn and I'm going to be channeling your messages today from Spirit. So I don't read the cards, I just channel the messages. If my intuition picks up something, then I'll let you know it's from me, okay? But otherwise, all the messages are from Spirit. Okay, so Spirit, could I have one oracle card for Gemini from this deck, please? One oracle card for Gemini, please, Spirit. One oracle message. Okay, so Gemini, your first message is from Archangel Gabriel. Beautiful. And then with this deck, I'm going to be pulling 10 cards for a Celtic cross spread. 10 cards, please, Spirit, for Gemini, for a Celtic cross spread. 10 cards for Gemini, please, Spirit. So your first card represents your current situation. You have the Page of Cups. What's challenging you or your situation is the Five of Swords reversed. Your foundation card, Eight of Swords. Your past, Six of Cups reversed. Your immediate future, Nine of Swords reversed. The outcome you desire, Judgment reversed, Major Arcana. Your self-image card, the Moon, Major Arcana. Your environment, the Emperor, Major Arcana. Your hopes and fears, Eight of Wands. And then your future, Ten of Wands. Okay, awesome. So let's start with your oracle message. Get up on the chair. That's just my little Jack Russell here. Sit down. Okay, so let's do your oracle message first. You got number number 28, Gabriel, which stands for holy purpose. This card, the message with this card says, you are in total alignment with your sacred purpose. Feel hopeful. All is unfolding exactly as it should, according to the divine plan for your life. Okay. Very nice to start off with. Then your first card is the Page of Cups. The message on this card is, I am as young as I choose to feel. So the Page of Cups, your first card, represents your current situation. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Pages represent messages, so pages are messengers. So you may be receiving a message about a loved one, a creative project, or some of you may be receiving a love note for Valentine's. The Page of Cups is someone who is sensitive, a bit of a daydreamer, a little naive, very honorable, can be sympathetic, sometimes has their head in the clouds. Again, this can be a male or female in a general reading. Is really good at picking up intuitive messages, is very curious, courageous. This card represents going in a new direction. It can represent a happy surprise for some of you, a new romance, a close friend. The Page of Cups is someone who is very kind, imaginative, sensitive. You may be receiving creative opportunities when this card comes out. So this page can signify a young person, male or female. Maybe this is your son or daughter or a younger sibling bringing you a message about love. Some of you might be getting engaged or getting married or someone you know. This card represents some situation that holds an inherent emotional risk. The circumstances may be exciting yet scary at the same time, as with a sudden elopement. Often the page suggests naivete or vulnerability, especially in matters of the heart. If this represents you, Gemini, it says that you've already decided to take an emotional risk. You're willing to give it your all because you feel things will work out. Okay? You are as young as you choose to feel. Then what's crossing you or what's challenging you or your situation is the Five of Swords reversed. The message on this card is, I will heal myself. Okay, so the Five of Swords is represented by Aquarius. Reverse, this card is talking about resentment, or maybe some of you have the desire to reconcile, the desire to forgive. This is a card of past resentment, making amends, cutting losses, regret, compromise, revenge, remorse. Your losses have hit you hard, and you are in a state of great unhappiness. You feel hurt and betrayed, angry and discouraged, but Spirit's saying only you can pull yourself out of your misery. You may feel confused about why the crisis occurred, but deep down you know the reasons. You just don't want to face them. Five of Swords reversed, Spirit is saying you will heal yourself. This card suggests an empty victory that was not worth the energy and consequences. That's your challenge position. Your foundation card is the Eight of Swords. Spirit is saying release yourself from any self-inflicted binds. Okay, release yourself. This is Gemini energy. This is you showing up in your reading here. So, your foundation card talks about feeling restricted or victimized, like feeling like you have the inability to act. This is a card of mistrust, indecision, feeling isolated from others, self-imposed restriction, feeling like you have victim mentality. Your negative thoughts might be doing this to you. Entrapment, imprisonment, feeling helpless, powerless. This card represents a situation in which you feel helpless. Problems surround you. You feel trapped, and that no matter where you look, danger, obstacles, and problems confront you. This card also suggests that while the situation probably is as bad as you think, escape is possible. This card describes a situation that causes great unhappiness, but Spirit is saying you can change matters, okay? This situation is temporary. So you're either unable or unwilling to choose what decision to make or which direction to go. So you feel like you're stuck, okay? But Spirit's saying you might be your own worst enemy. That's not from me, okay? Release yourself from self-inflicted binds. Your fourth card is the Six of Cups reversed. Remember and treasure past happiness is the message with this card. Six of Cups reversed. Scorpio energy. This card is telling you to forgive. Move forward. Don't be stuck in the past. Some of you are stuck in the past or living in the past. You need your independence. You're lacking playfulness. Let's go back to your message from Archangel Gabriel. You are in total alignment with your sacred purpose. Feel hopeful. All is unfolding exactly as it should, according to the divine plan for your life, okay? You are exactly where you're meant to be right now. Everything that's going on in your life right now, Gemini, is how it's supposed to. This is all happening for a reason, okay? You are in total alignment with your sacred purpose, so feel hopeful, okay? Don't feel like hopeless. Look back, remember and treasure past happiness. Six of Cups. Maybe you're wrapped up in nostalgia and cannot move ahead or feel satisfied because nothing will ever be as good as what you remember, or it can indicate that you do not remember your past fondly and that you don't want your past to revisit your present life. Forgiveness, moving forward, leaving home, independence. This card suggests changes in the immediate environment that will make you feel more secure. These may involve meeting new friends or making new associations. You're developing new emotional tools that will aid you in the future. And Gemini, an important event is coming soon. So make a note of that, okay? Then your immediate future, what's likely to happen next in your life, is the Nine of Swords reversed. Trust the present moment. That's what I just said. Trust the present moment. At where you are right now in your life, what you're going through, it's for a reason, okay? This is you again showing up in your reading, Gemini. So this is a card of having hope, learning to cope, facing life, finding help if you, yeah. You might have some secrets. You might feel some shame or some guilt. There may be some inner turmoil. You need to release any worry. You have deep-seated fears, okay? This is a card of recovery. The Nine of Swords reversed can represent full-blown insomnia or the use and perhaps abuse of sleep-inducing drugs. Trust the present moment. This card shows intense mental anguish. It's time to examine belief systems that no longer apply to your life and that are standing in the way of your progress. You are suffering because you refuse to face the cause of your problems. Honesty is called for if you are to resolve the situation. To thine own self be true, Gemini. Okay? Remember this message. Have hope. Okay? Feel hopeful. All is unfolding exactly as it should, according to the divine plan of your life. The outcome you desire most in your situation is the Judgment card. This is a major arcana. It came out reversed. Message on the card is look back with compassion for yourself. Look back at your life. Look back at everything that you've been through in your life. Look at everything you've accomplished. You know, this is a card that talks about having no self-awareness or self-doubt, self-loathing. Be gentle with yourself, Gemini. Your inner critic may be on overdrive. Some of you are ignoring the call. These are forced changes that, or maybe you feel like they're being forced. In ignoring the call, inner critic, self-loathing, failure to learn the lessons. That's why you're going through this. You know, the universe will give you lessons until you learn the lesson, right? Put you through challenges until you learn the lesson, and then that you move on to a higher level, a higher vibration. But if you don't learn the lesson, then Spirit's going to give it to you again. Interior factors are at work, but you have little or no control over them. You might be thinking about making some changes. Emotionally, you may be called upon to grow up. This is not from me, remember? Gemini, I said at the very beginning, these messages are from Spirit. So even if you aren't sure just how to handle what's happening, you must make peace with the changes. This card could also indicate frustrating delays or postponements, possible loss or separation, and the need to cope with life changes. Trust how everything is unfolding, okay? This card is warning about hanging on to the past again, Gemini. I know it's way easier said than done. I used to do this a lot. I still do, not as much as I used to, but it's like work. It's like going to the gym. It's like working out. It's like you need mental control. The second you catch yourself, your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, when they get together, you catch your mind thinking about past things that happened in the past, just say, no, I'm not thinking about this anymore. It's not serving me. This card warns of hanging on to the past and using it as an excuse not to move forward. And it can mean moving forward, but dragging the past with you. So this message is repeating itself. Your intuition guides you to the right decision. This is the Moon card. This is your self-image card. This card is talking about secrets again, fears again, disillusionment. It's complex, feeling confused, not sure why is this happening, or why did this happen to me? This is a card of dreams, the unknown, your intuition, imagination, your unconscious, deception, subconscious. So the moon is telling you to really tune into your dreams and your intuition. Really, 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 really follow your intuition. If you're confused about something right now, ask your angels and guides to help you. Ask your ancestors, spirit, to help you. And then meditate, quiet your mind so you can receive the messages. But if you feel like, you're not sure about something, why did this happen? And you're not able to get an answer, then Spirit's saying, you know how you feel right now, Gemini, or about this situation? Trust it. Trust your intuition. Like, I have this in my life. There's situations that have happened in my life that I don't know. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Like, why did I have to go through this? Why did this happen to me? Is this person who's supposed to love me unconditionally and treat me really, really, really good? I don't think they treated me very good. Is it me? Is it all in my head? I have lots of facts to point that they didn't treat me good, or is it me? Is it all in my head? Like, it's very confusing. Trust yourself, okay? Trust your intuition. Release yourself from any self-inflicted binds. Heal yourself. Remember and treasure your past happiness. Trust everything you're going through. Have compassion for yourself, your inner child. Be gentle with yourself, okay? You are becoming more aware of feelings and inner perceptions. Some of you are psychic. Some of you can tune into other people's vibrations because you're connected to the energetic network around you. Again, pay attention to your hunches and dreams. This is a good time to develop your intuitive skills. Really, if it doesn't feel right, that's all energy. That's the universe, that's spirit talking to you That's the universe language. Trying to get your ancestors, your guardian angels, your spirit guides communicating with you, okay? Watch your dreams. Carefully separate your intuition from your fears and follow your intuition. That's your self-image card. Your 8th card represents your environment or how others see you and your situation. And you got the Emperor. This is Aries energy. The Emperor could represent a father figure. This card is saying that you need to make a decision, you need to take action. This is a challenge. You're going to have satisfaction from achievement. You need discipline, responsibility. This is a card of judgment, authority, structure and control, protection, just focus, practicality, effectiveness. This card is about being in control. You are or should be in charge of your life, Gemini. You should be in charge of your environment, your body, your temper, and your actions. You and you alone should be in control of your life at this time. This card is giving you permission to be assertive, brave, and bold. If you have already built a solid foundation, this card indicates that your goals will be realized. This card could also represent a leader that you admire and want to follow, someone you look up to. This card indicates that you are involved with the established order or with someone who represents the establishment. You may have a need to identify with a powerful group, either religious, ideological, intellectual, economic, or political, and to be one of them. Or you may be associating with someone else who has this need. There may be issues, some of you may have issues related to authority. You might have issues with someone in your life who has authority over you, if that makes sense. The Emperor represents worldly power and wisdom. He's not simply a figure who gives commands to others. He understands that peace requires a willingness and ability to defend it. So defend yourself. Be brave. They've already said that, okay? You want peace in your life? That's what you're protecting yourself for. That's what you're fighting for. Keep going. The Emperor understands, if this is you, you understand that peace requires a willingness and ability to defend it. The Emperor teaches the meaning of power and how to use it in this world. Though not overly aggressive, he tells us that it is necessary sometimes to take up arms against evil forces. As a protective male force, especially of the home and of domestic harmony, he personifies the ideal that what is worth having is worth fighting for. This card could also indicate issues concerning your biological father or authority figures in general. But Spirit's saying the time has arrived for you, Gemini, to become the authority figure rather than depending on others to provide protection. Maybe some of you are struggling to achieve independence and become your own person, okay? Or maybe there are you're struggling to achieve independence, become your own person, and reconcile father issues. Maybe your real father has recently passed, so if that's the case, my prayers and thoughts are with you. Some of you may have feelings of being abandoned by a protective father figure. Maybe someone in your life is acting like a father figure, maybe your boss or husband. Okay? Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. The message on the card, make empowered choices. Make empowered choices. Your hopes and fears is the Eight of Wands. I manifest multiple opportunities is the message on the card. So the Eight of Wands is all about goals on their way to being achieved, getting back on track, negotiations. This card is telling you to have great hope. This could be arrows of love in the air. So this could go with the Page of Cups message. Okay. Things are going to be very busy. Okay, soon. This is a card of making quick decisions, exciting times, rapid action, movement, sudden changes. Could be air travel, making progress. This is Sagittarius energy. You can manifest multiple opportunities, Spirit is saying. This is a card of movement, action, excitement. Things happen rapidly and success is assured. Follow through on what you've already put in motion and start planning new goals. You've shot your arrows into the air and they are speeding towards the target. Now is a time for initiating the next phase of your enterprise. This may involve air travel or other movement. It's an exciting and hopeful period when you are likely to be extremely busy. Positive things are rapidly unfolding. Establish the roles you want to play and let go of those that no longer suit you. Remember, release yourself from self-inflicted binds. And then your future message is love and care for yourself first, Gemini. Okay, this is a card of Sagittarius. You have the Ten of Wands for your future. This card represents your future if all is to remain as is. This is a card that's talking about responsibility, extra responsibility, accomplishment, burden, struggles, stress, obligation, burning out. Spirit is saying rest and regeneration are needed. This is a card that says you are going to attain your goals. Experience has been gained. This is a card of achievement, hard work, completion. It's a victory. This card is, in a way, a victory. It says that you've achieved your goals, but it also indicates an ending. This phase of the project is over. You cannot continue on in this manner. It's just too much work. Now is the time to scale back on your workload, downsize the project, delegate tasks, hire more staff, ask for help. Do what is necessary to lighten your workload, or you are going to burn out. Okay? Be careful. Your labor may have gone for naught, or you may be carrying burdens that really don't belong to you. You feel weary as if the whole world is on your shoulders. It's up to you, Gemini, to decide whether to continue carrying the heavy responsibilities you have undertaken, or if other people are shirking their part and should help out. Sometimes one member of a family or organization gets all the dirty work for the simple reason that they are willing to do it. Make sure others are doing their fair share and ask for help if you need it. Don't let your pride stand in your way. This card shows you're taking up new responsibilities appropriate to the new cycle that's beginning now. These may seem burdensome, but you do have the strength and character to shoulder them. You feel as though you can do anything at this time. even an extremely difficult task. But again, too much responsibility, duty, stress, hard work, you can burn out. So be careful. This extra responsibility and may become a burden. Okay, so that is your reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages for you today. I'll put all the point form messages of the cards underneath the video, and if you want a private reading to go a little bit deeper, I'll leave my email underneath the video. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Here's my little Coco bear. You can say bye to Coco. Hi, girls. There's Cokie. Hello. Hi, Coats. Okay. Have a good day. Bye, Gemini.